I can't read that. Crazy. So YouTube puts a pop-up on my screen. I guess it's like a safety thing or something. I couldn't read it because I didn't have my glasses on. But anyway, I guess they'll show it again and I'll have my glasses on. Crazy. Hello, good evening. It is Thursday night. This is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministries coming to you live Thursday evening, May the 2nd, 2024, from upstate South Carolina. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We just, our new catalog just went live, I think yesterday it went live. I haven't even been on there in the last couple of days. A lot's been going on. Had some things going on with my mom and my dad both at the doctor's office the last couple of days. And anyway, I've been managing to do some late night paper crafting just to kind of keep my sanity a little bit and all. But other than doing anything that required much thought, I've kind of veered away from. I was looking. Excuse me. I'm gonna grab my catalog and something else I'm working on. And I've been working on a journal, trying to get one finished up that I was going to gift to somebody. So anyway, and I've been working on these products that an Amazon supplier wanted me to film some videos using their things. And I have really enjoyed working with these products that they sent me. It's mostly paper, as a little bit of ephemera, some tags and whatnot. But it made me kind of go outside my box to find ways to use smaller pieces of paper because I'm used to working with bigger pieces of paper. Not really, I mean, other than scraps, not usually anything smaller than like a 6x6. And most of the time it would be for designer paper, it would be 12 by 12 and then 8.5 by 11s. And then, like I said, sometimes I did work with 6x6, but this was much smaller pieces of paper, so I wasn't used to working with those. But it has been kind of neat to work with them, and I've made some adjustments, and it's really helping me learn how to hopefully reach out and be able to make better use of my scraps, actually, because I'm using smaller, like 2 by 2 inch squares or 2 by 4 inch rectangles, and some different sizes like that I don't typically work with. So I've had a lot of fun with it. I've showed a couple things. I'm going to show you all a little bit more products tonight. And then I think we'll venture out and work on a new project tonight using just a variety of the items from that box, because I think I have done something from almost every I think I've used every paper pack and the ephemera, and then I've got something tonight that I used the stickers on. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera down. Before I do that, let me make sure I can find myself on here. Give me just a moment. There's me. I think it's me. Yep. Before I do that, let me make sure I can find myself. I know y'all listen to me twice. That's enjoyable. Okay. And so I'm going to bring my screen down so you can see everything. I am still a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Most of the papers that I use are still Stampin' Up! Things. I still make cards. Most of my cards I give away to nonprofits. I'm going to switch my camera around here. Give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and be bringing it down while I'm chatting. Nonprofit type things. I do participate in a couple swaps and things with some other demonstrators, and those are loads of fun. Like I said, I've only glimpsed at what's going on. I know the new catalog is out now, and I'm allowed to show it to you. I'm still using this host code. So if you spend less than $150 as me as your demonstrator, and use the host code if you spend less than $150. Then I can get credit and add some orders together to get some items to give away. I have the best way to reach me is my phone number here, 864-752-5688. If you'll text me and tell me who you are and what you're text messaging me about, I will get back with you. And you should be able to find me on the Stampin' Up website, and you search for demonstrator. You can put my name in, Kimberly O'Brien, Obrien. I do live in Anderson, South Carolina, so I think you can look by the city and state as well. So there's that. Look, so I have a paper bag. So yeah, we're going to do something with a paper bag tonight. But here's the catalog. And just real briefly, I do want to show you a couple of things. I saw something. I haven't been and looked at the details, but you know, if you join as a demonstrator, there's always the perks of being a demonstrator that you can get. Products, like I think it's $125 worth of products for $99, and ship. You still have to pay. Now you get free shipping. You still have to pay your tax for wherever you live. So it'd be $99 plus tax. You'd get $125 worth of free product. In addition to that, I'm pretty sure it's for the month of May. They are doing a super duper joining special. They did one similar to this 2 years ago. So here's your the new in colors. So every year they come up with 5 new colors that are supposed to be, in colors. So these are the 5 new colors. In addition to your $99 worth of products, they're giving you a bunch of the new in color stuff. So this is a great time to hang on, somebody put something. Somebody's at Myrtle Beach. Well, hey, Linda. Thank you for coming on and saying hi. I would love to go to Myrtle Beach. I bet y'all are having some great weather right now. It was pretty up here in upstate South Carolina today. It got up to like 85 or 86 this afternoon. But this morning was still cool. So anyway, it's a great time to join. And if you want more information about that, I can get that for you. Like I said, I just hadn't had a lot of time to deal with that this week. This is a second job. Well, I say it's been a second job. It's not really, it's more of a hobby for me, but I do because I give away so much. I try to get, I try to get a few customers to help finance my nonprofit, because I'm, always buying new products, mostly paper and ink, adhesives, things like that, or cardstock. Because if you've ever tried the Stampin' Up cardstock, there's no cardstock like it. It is the best cardstock out there. So anyway, this is one of the sets that I got, and I think I showed y'all the stamp set. The Country Woods with the birdhouse stamp set. And then it's part of a larger suite. So this is the other one. I did not get this, but I believe I showed y'all this. And this is the paper that I got. I got these embellishments here. And I don't remember if I bought these. But anyway, that's on page 50. Starts on page 50. If you're interested in that. I was trying to find, let me go back here. So, Linda, I'm going to start on my project here in just a minute. If you're still there, stick around for a minute, because I'm going to show you some of the stuff I finished. I just want to find, because there's something in here. I've got to cut back on my spending. So my real job, I lost my real job this week. So that's been another kind of a stressful thing going on. But it's okay. My mom and dad are old, and I've been having to do a lot for them, and sometimes things just work out for the best, and so that's kind of how I'm trying to look at it. Let's see. Can I see what page these are on? Oh, they're all over the place. Okay, hang on a minute. B, bow, curve label. I want to find the hexagon. This is the one I want to get right here. It's on page 59 because not only is this great for your card making, this is also great for scrapbooking and for journal making. So this stamp right here makes tabs. So like in a journal, like this is a journal that's obviously not finished. I haven't put the cover on it yet, and I'm working on filling up the inside. All right, come off. I'm not sure how I put that on the day I was at my mom and dad's house. If you wanted to have something stick out like this right here, you could do little tabs and mark. So this is, say this is a monthly journal for the month of May. So you'd put week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You could do something like that to label your journal with the tabs. This is a great little punch, and I'm planning on getting that one. And I also like this label. And I may get this because I love butterflies. And I don't have a good butterfly stamp right now. So I might get that too. But this one, the interesting thing with this set is you can get the label as a punch. And this one too, actually. A punch or a die. And if you get it in the die, you get 3. So you could die cut 3 at a time, or you can get the punch. I'm a punch person. I love the punches. This one, you'd only get the 1 die, but you can get the punch or the die. So your preference there. I don't know that I'll get the little designs, but I definitely want that punch. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all those couple little things and tell you about that great package if you decide you want to be a demonstrator. Let me tell you, if you decide to be a demonstrator, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You just get your package and have fun. And if you happen to sell stuff, that's great. If you don't, that's no big deal. Nobody cares. If you want to keep getting your discount, then you'll have to meet some minimums. It's like $300 a quarter. That's not that big a deal. Although, you know, I've been working and I haven't really had time to try to promote a business and get $300 a month from people. So now I hope I can. All right, so today I'm going to go back and pull out, I believe I had done my page like this and I had printed it off so I could use, so this one's just done on copy paper. So the original one, I had it scanned in and I copied it. I believe I was working on this one the last time that I did. I worked on this master board and it came with the items in package 4. And I was so tickled. I mean, at first I wasn't sure, but I was really tickled that somebody wanted me to showcase their products. So I'm trying to do a good job with that. And like I said, I've actually had a good time doing it. So it was out of this package that came in the kit. And I also used some of my own book pages, just scraps out of books. I did use some of my Stampin' Up! Stamps in here. This little mushroom stamp set is a current stamp. I think I used the airplane on something, but it must have not been this one. So I did this one, and the only thing I think I added, I went back and added some white paint, and I might have added some splatters. I'm not ready to cut this one in yet, though, because I haven't gotten my copies made. I did scan it in, but I haven't gotten copies made yet. The other one that I made is this one. I was real tickled how this one turned out. It's using the items from pack number 6. So this would be like three videos back where I opened up these and I identified and I gave them all a number. So I know which packages I was working out of. Yeah, 6. That came out of this one. And I tried some watercolor techniques that I had learned. Oh, there's the airplane, the new Stampin' Up set. I love that airplane stamp set, y'all. I highly suggest you getting that if you've got a little money to spend on something. The airplane is wonderful. The papers that came with it were nice too. I think I've showed them to you. And I hope I can dig into those and do more with them other than collaging. I'm working on a card swap right now, so I want to try to get it finished with the Stampin' Up products. And so I'll show you those when I get those finished as well. But I did a little technique with just a wadded up piece of paper. I saw Pam from the Paper Outpost do that. She took the wadded paper and did it in the watercolor, got it wet and blotched it on there. And you just blotch it on there. And then you go back with your pen and kind of outline it a little bit to make it look more like a flower. And then I went in also with the watercolor, the leaves and the centers of the flowers. I just thought they turned out cute. And that's my opinion. I hope y'all like them. If you have any questions on how I did that or would like to see a demonstration of me doing something like that, I would be happy to do that for you. All right. Now, so that first paper, I had told y'all I was going to make some tags and stuff with that, which I did, to use in this cute little folio that I had made. And I pulled out one of those sticker packs from this kit and made that cute little sticker so that it shows through the window. So this little folio, I ended up putting 2 tags in it. And this one I put the sticker on so that it'll show through the little envelope. I had a couple little extra snips of the paper and I stuck them on the back so you could journal on these or put photos on the back of them or draw on them, doodle on them, whatever you want to do, and then they fit in there. And then this one, I decided it would made it a little bit too much to add the third one, so I'll just use that one in a journal or something. It was when I get some tags for this one, I'll show these to you. I finished putting together, I don't think I had quite finished putting together these neat little envelopes where you took an envelope and you cut it in half basically, and then cut off an angle. But I finished, I put lightweight cardstock on the backs of all of these. Looks like I didn't go around the edges of all of them, but there's the little tags have put some cardstock backing so you could actually write on them. So there's that one. This was just an adorable little pack. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out because I'm going to probably end this one. I'm probably going to use it some tonight. This was 2, I think, packet 2. I also want to get out packet number, this one. And who knows, maybe those stickers too. I'm not sure they're going to be the colors I want to use. And then this one, also, these were both used out of that same kit. And then here's some of the tags that came out of the tag set. That was envelope number 5, had the tag type. Some of these came out of that envelope. And I thought this turned out, I took one of those little pieces of paper and cut the edges off, and so I put that one there, and then I just did that one on the back and let it kind of hang off the edge there. And I'm going to be putting these in a journal. I'm finally getting around to decorating one of my journals and putting stuff in it, and I'll probably come back on a separate video and show you that. I'm going to kind of finish. I have things kind of falling out of it right now that I've been working on, so I'll show you all that another day. And then these, I put these in this one. I need to do I think I'll do a little eyelet with a string around that tag. But I thought these all turned out so pretty. This one's, you know, a little bit more modern look to it. But I just love these little girls. They're so cute. And of course, I love the birds. And I love flowers. Birds, flowers, cute kids, cute animals. I love all of those. So today what I thought I would do is do this little mini paper bag journal, and or at least get started on it. I don't expect that I'll necessarily finish it, but I'd like to get started on it. So we've got just a standard lunch bag is what I pulled out to do this one. Now, I collect Chick-fil-A lunch bags because Chick-fil-A is like my most favorite place in the world to go, especially for breakfast. While I still had a job, I went there frequently for breakfast. And I ate my breakfast kind of late in the morning. I didn't have to be at work till 9 o'clock, you know, so I'd eat kind of late. And so then what I'd usually do is eat a late lunch, and then I don't eat dinner. So anyway, I'd have a paper bag on almost every day from Chick-fil-A. And so I want to do some little mini journals like this with the Chick-fil-A bags. Now, some of my bags are bigger than others, and I couldn't find a small one right off the bat. And I wanted to use a small one with this paper pack, because these are the small papers. And so anyway, that's why I'm using this particular bag instead of my Chick-fil-A bags. I actually want to do a whole lot of those Chick-fil-A ones so I can like give them to people. Just, you know, kind of keep them basic. So what I've done is I've just glued down the edges. So I've kept them open before in some of my paper bag things, but I don't plan on using that space for anything this time, so I closed them down. Now, I'm thinking I will probably use this pocket. Not 100% decided yet on that, but I probably will use this pocket. So I'm going to keep it there for now. So this is the way I plan on my journal folding, is this way, okay? And I want to go through and pick out some things here in these papers to decorate with. Primarily this packet right here. This packet number 2 was my favorite. Oh, and I have it on my iPad somewhere where these papers came from, and I'll try to remember to pull that back up again this evening before we those are just so precious. These are kind of plain. I must kind of just look through what I have here. These are kind of plain. I want for my cover one, I'd really like to put something, you know, that's not as plain on it. So I'm gonna look here for a minute, see what I have. I haven't been through the packet in a while. So these all say postcard pretty much, some kind of like little postcards on them. And some are more decorative than others. There's a couple of airmails. I may pull out some of the basic papers to use just so I can have something for backgrounds. Oh, there's a cute one. That one and that one. So I've got 2 of this one still. So, oh, here's something. Some bigger pieces. Yes, here we go. Here's some bigger pieces that I can use for the front, probably. I just think this, with her pulling up her dress, I think that is just adorable. That is the cutest thing. And of course, I've used the little girl on the swing already. I've used the birds. I've used the flowers. I don't know that I'm going to reuse them or not. We'll see. Now, these solid color ones I may, especially these bigger ones. So I used to be going, oh, I'm so glad tomorrow's Friday. It's good. It's all good. It is all good. Let's see. I do love this color right here. That would be very pretty. If I put it like this, I can get most of that on there. You could do, I don't really want that. I still wait for you on there, but I do like the color. Although, I'm thinking about turning it this way. I might do that. Turn it that way. And then I could put something smaller on top of it, maybe. Let's see, those are too long, so I'd end up cutting some off of those. Maybe. There was something that I was thinking about using. I don't know, maybe I'll use the little girl pulling her dress up. That's just so cute. She's just adorable. I think I will. And of course, I might pull out some of my stamps and stamp something on here too. All right, so I'm going to glue this one down first because it's going to cover a lot of space here. I think we're going to be getting some rain up here tomorrow, maybe the next day. But I'm so far behind on my yard work. I haven't done, I've got weeds. So I'm, if I can make myself go to bed at a decent hour, then I can get up in the mornings before it gets too hot and start doing some weeding. If I just weed like 30 or 40 minutes a day for, I don't know, if I do that for maybe about a week, if I were to do that for 5 to 7 days, I'd probably get mostly caught up on my yard work. But then I got to go and work in my mom and dad's yard. Theirs is worse than mine. I mean, there's a couple areas that I did in their yard, and it's starting to get weeds. So I went and bought some weed stuff today, so I can go spray those weeds. I'll pull some of them up, but most of them I think I'm just going to spray. But I really need to work on that. And I should have, doggone, I should have inked those edges. I'm using the Stampin' Up! Soft Suede. It is a retired color, but right now the pecan pie, the copper clay, the new beige, I haven't brought any of my new stuff out yet. When I get through getting my cards for this card swap, I am planning on getting out my new stuff and shifting some things around and moving some stuff around. I want to use my Stampin' Up! Dauber for this thin paper. So, yeah, lost track what I was talking about. Yeah, I guess I was talking about just getting some yard work done. Mostly weeding. I wanted to put out a few new things, but I'm just going to have to say no this year, but that's okay. So what I've decided that right now the best thing for me to do is kind of get caught up on some things in my house and in paperwork I've gotten behind on, just things here at home, just because I've been working both ends between my job and my mom and dad and trying to do a little bit of crafting and holding a few classes and whatnot. And so now I'm really, where do I want to put that? I think I'll put that because I may trim off. I don't know, probably not. But anyway, so I'm going to focus on trying to get doctor's appointments during the month of May because I am going to have my insurance through May. The company kept me on the payroll through the 1st of May so that I could continue getting insurance. So that was good. And then next, I had some appointments in June, and I was able to get those shifted up to a May date. And I had an eye doctor in a couple of weeks, and I've moved it up to next week. So I've been struggling with my eyes ever since I had my cataract surgery almost a year ago. And I'm hoping that we can come with some kind of resolution, because they're not any better. Just hoping I can come up with some resolution and get my eyes fixed. They're just not working well together, and my other doctor, the optometrist, I think whichever the doctor is that does the eye exams and fits you for new glasses and stuff like that. He says, honestly, he said, because you're left-handed and because of, left-handed, plus I'm ambidextrous, so I don't even do everything left-handed. And he said, because of that, he said that can have an effect on your eyesight. And he thinks that's what's going on. He said, he doesn't feel like that my eyes are not working well together, and that a revision in the right eye, which is my close-up eye, basically, he thinks that would help with the situation. I paid a lot of money to get the expensive eyes so that I could see far away and see close up. The far away is better than it was before, but it's not great. Close-up vision is awful. It's a real struggle. I have to get out a magnifying glass a lot to see close up, and it's frustrating at times. So, it just is what it is. Look at that. I got something sticky there. Tore my paper. Okay. Next. All right. That's my cover. So I'm going to open it up. And what else are we going to do? Let's see. We might just keep going with these cute little kids on every page. They're just so adorable. I haven't used this girl yet. I'm thinking I'll put her down here. I think I can still use some of these pieces here. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Put her right there. I got another piece of this color and this, so I can put that there. I forget to ink up. Nope. The only one I didn't ink is that first piece I put down. I should have saved some of that. I ended up wasting some of that paper. But you know what? It's okay, because the paper bag needed a little bit more thickness. So that's okay. Let it go, Kim. Let it go. I'm just going to leave that ink there open. Because I'm going to be getting in and out of it. And that'll help me remember just to leave it open right there. I'm also trying to leave my host code open there. Hopefully some of you that need a few products out of the new catalog might use my host code. I did have a little bit of money set aside to spend on a couple of new products. And I had bought a couple things in the pre-order. I did not buy a lot because I've been trying to cut back anyway. But I'm probably going to need some more of the cardstock, the different colors, because I only bought one package of, that had the combo pack. I don't know, though. I'm going to try to get by without, if there's one that I really, really, really love and want more of, but I'm going to try to get by without ordering the extra cardstocks if I can, because there are some similar colors, like Coastal Cabana is close to one of those other colors. The two new greens and the two new pinks are really close when you start looking at the papers. And which I've noticed, because this card pack, this card swap I'm working on I'm using the I'm using the in colors primarily in my swap. And I'm using a bunch of the papers with the in colors on them. And other than the pumpkin pie, there's similar colors going on there. So I don't know. I like them though. I do like, because I like those those are kind of like my colors. Like this is kind of like one of the colors right here. I gotta be careful right there. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Where my little tab is. I might go reinforce that, put like because see how it's tearing? I might put like a piece of cardstock right there behind it, glue it down, and then repunch my little piece there. Thinking I might use this right here. Oh, I just remembered. I was working on my my journal today. There was something I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go put a piece of washi tape right there. I'm gonna have to remember what I was gonna put washi tape on. I had it over at my mom and dad's house with me, and I did like a little bit while I was there, because I wanted, Mama's been asking me, what's this about a journal? And so she's been asking me, so I wanted to show her what I've been working on. And the one I'm working on, I'm planning to give it to someone as a gift. And I'm getting there. I'm almost done with it. I'm just trying, like I said, to get it, get things put inside of it to give to the person. And putting some little finishing touches and whatnot. So in case y'all didn't know, I'm using the pages from the spring catalog to be my little glue book. So you can, and then when it gets too sticky, you just flip it over and use another side. But they carried this stamp set over. It's either in the new catalog or the online. And I started looking at it and thinking, oh, I would love to have this. I would love to have these wavy lines. Mail, would be kind of cool. Some of the things on it that I kind of wish I had gotten it, but you can't get everything. And I'm here to just tell you guys that it's okay. Use your old stuff. If there's something you really, really want in the new thing, and you can afford to get it, then get it. But use it as much as you can. I have so many things that I have bought. And when I started this about, 2.5 years ago, and I had no business trying to buy everything, but I was buying everything. I'm going to put some glue in here to push this down, because I don't want that flapping around in there. It's just going to cause confusion on my inserts when I put them in there. They're going to say, am I supposed to go in front of this tab or behind this tab? Well, I'm going to glue the little tab down so there's no question about where you're supposed to go. This is adorable paper, and that one is wanting to go on the other side, so I'm going to glue it so it goes the other direction, because it seems to kind of be wanting to go that way. And that's fine. Also, I'm going to put some glue right there to glue this one down. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to let that one go to the other side. I think it'll be better for the what's the word I'm looking for? To the sturdiness of my glue where I don't want it though. Of the structure. You want to have, sometimes there's good to have some thickness in certain areas so that it has a little bit better foundation. All right, I must have missed putting some glue somewhere. I guess I did, because this was being glued down with I was using the glue stick, I believe, and I must have not put glue on the whole piece for some reason. Thought I did, but I didn't. I did not ink that either, but that's okay. So cute. Now, I am probably going to add some products to this, but I did want to, I definitely wanted to use some more of this kit, but I'm probably going to be mixing it up with some other things. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put some book page right here. Let me pull out my little box here that's full of stuff. I'm going to move these. Excuse me a minute. Move that stuff out of the way. I kind of, you know, while I like the journals that you can put several signatures in them, I'm kind of liking the idea of these kind of single signature journals. So this is what I'm working on. I hadn't put a cover on it. I have picked out something. I just hadn't done it. I want to wait and do my covers and these inside pieces kind of at the same time. And then the inside over here. Kind of want to do these at the same time. And that is not going there, but it fell out and I didn't want to lose it, so I clipped it there. But anyway, I'm hoping to finish this up soon, but after tonight, I've got to go back to making, I've started on my swaps that I'm working on, but I haven't finished them, and I need to get them in the mail either Saturday or Monday at the latest. So, I am going to set some of this other stuff aside tomorrow so I can finish those. I need a book page though. And I started working on this. See, I just keep seeing things I want to do while I see them because I don't want to forget how to do them. But look at this, y'all. Okay, I got to move this box. One. And I just started putting this one together. So here's these are envelopes, okay? That's the first envelope. There's the second envelope. Envelope 3. Envelope 4. Envelope 5. And I'm going to turn. I'm going to keep turning. And then you come back to page 1 again. So it just keeps going and going and going. And it's like this little accordion continuous fold accordion, and I got this Marguerite Seven Plaza, I think is her site. But anyway, that's just so pretty. Okay, hang on. I was looking for some book page. I think I'm going to use one of these. I am. The other thing I was going to use in here was, and I shouldn't have moved it, and I moved it. I was going to bring in a piece of that, that maybe, if it matches this right here. If I can somehow incorporate this in here into this little, paperback journal. I'm going to do that. I thought I'm just going to make a journal pretty much using all this stuff. And if I bring in any extra stuff, it's going to be like book pages, stamps, ink, some of my Stampin' Up! Stamps and ink and stuff like that. So anyway, let me tear out some of this. I should be doing... I've heard, and I have found that it's true. I've heard that it's best if you tear off the big side. And I have had better success. And when I say better success, I don't have as many issues ruining my paper when I do it that way. I think it needs to be about right there. Trying to see if I got it kind of straight. And a kitty might be getting ready to jump up here. I don't know. I hope she does not. She's been driving me nuts. Okay. But I think that using book pages just kind of adds a softness or something. You don't have too much. So if it just kept using all this, it's just so much going on, and I want to have a little bit of rest, I guess you might call it, in the scenery here. So I'm going to put that one there. I didn't look at what time I started. How long have I been on here? About close to 50 minutes. I can't see if that's 46 or 48. My eyes again. So I don't know who's on right now, Linda. If that's still you, if you will message me at my phone number, if you will message me, say hi and remind me your name, Linda, or whoever happens to be watching right now, as a matter of fact, if you will message me your address, I will send you a little something, because I've just been dying to have people watch my watch my lives so I can send them something. So if you're watching this live and you have commented or liked, send me a little message to my text right there and tell me who you are and send me your address, and I'll send you a little treat. Because I'm just so tickled to have somebody watching me live. It's nice. And I don't know. What do you think? That might actually look okay right there. There or here. I'm trying to see which part of the page I like. I don't know if I want a lot of this really dark blue in there, because I think it will distract too much. But I think in this upper part of the page, so I'm going to tear it right here. And I really, oh my goodness. Let's see. Put that there. Put this right here. And hold my breath and pray it tears the way it's supposed to. Come on. I'm always so afraid. I just haven't gotten real good at that yet. Some people do. I'm just like, zoom, 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 tear, 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 and do such a wonderful job. And I'm always scared. And of course, my paper bag is not exact. You know, paper bags are not going to be exact. So sometimes your stuff might look a little wonky with the paper bags, but I'm trying to make adjustments for that. I do think that I'm going to like that. And I might use a piece of that on the back as well. So I'm going to glue that down now. And I think I'm going to use this glue. Sometimes I wonder about the about glue stick. Glue stick is really great for doing the collaging, because and for thinner papers, because I find that it doesn't leave as many lumps. Now, I can use this kind of glue right here, and if I don't want the lumps, though, basically I've got to rub my finger all over it. And then I have glue everywhere, which I'm getting ready to do. But, you know, I don't know. I did something last night with green ink. I don't remember what I was doing, but I had green ink. And by the time I got finished, I had green ink all over, like my whole, both hands, both fingers on both my hands were just like covered in green ink. I have some hand sanitizer here on my desk, and it'll clean it off for the most part. But they were awful. I ended up, they didn't come clean even with a couple of soap washings, but I did finally get those to where they weren't so clean. Sometimes I'll wipe off my gluey fingers. I'll wipe them off on my silicone mat. And I love my silicone mat, but sometimes it's just easier because my silicone mat, especially when I'm doing long-term projects with a lot of gluing, like something like this or collage page, the silicone mat gets so dirty that I end up having glue all over it, and I'll turn it over, and you just, oh yeah, I've got this side and the back, so I got two more spots I got to cover. So maybe I can use this with the blue on the back and it won't be as distracting. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Let's do. And I can always go copy off another piece of this paper because I scanned it in. What a genius idea that was. I hate that I cut up a couple of my master boards before I even thought about scanning them in and copying them, because I had it. My second one I wasn't as crazy about, but my first master board, it's kind of funny because it was my first one, but I just loved my first master board. And like I said, I'm kind of sad that I cut it up without saving some of it first. I'm going to see if I can get this straight now, because that's what's nice about working on a grid. And you just use the tearing method. I'm going to turn this over. And you just use this tearing method. You can just line this stuff on your grid. And assuming the paper stays put like it's supposed to, and it didn't just now. If the paper stays put, this is a great way. But see, I'm trying to tear. I want just such a tiny strip. And so it's a little bit more difficult to tear the tiny strips, because your ruler doesn't have as much to hold on to. So I might just have to get some kind of snips out here. Ooh, I don't know. I might have a hard time getting that straight. It's like it left off a good bit. So I stayed up really late last night. Well, like I said, it was a little stressful after what happened, and then I had to take my mom to the doctor yesterday for a new procedure, something they stuck inside of her to read her heart stuff, and so that's just a little stressful. But when I got home from doing that with her, and I took her out for breakfast, which was nice because she hadn't gone out for breakfast in a while. And when I got home, I was just so exhausted. My daughter was still with me, and she was tired. And I took a nap. I couldn't wake up. I just napped and napped and napped yesterday. I guess the stress had just taken its toll. And then I came in here. I didn't come in here to work on crafts till kind of late last night. I'll just work for a little while, but then I got so involved in what I was working on. I was working on my card swaps for the most part last night, and just got involved and went, oh, I'll just do a little bit more. Oh, just a little bit more. And then I started working on my journal, that journal that I had over here a minute ago, and I didn't want to put it down because I'm wanting so much to get it finished. I was really working hard on it, and yeah. Like I said, I didn't really want to quit working on it. So I went to bed really late. Well, okay, I'd already decided I was not going to set my alarm this morning, but I slept till 11 o'clock. And so by the time I got up and got dressed and fed the dogs, fed the cat, fed the dog, fed the cat, lost my needle somewhere, and had and the birds, I was just like, it was noon before I got out of here, and I needed to go take my garbage. I needed to go to the bank for my mom. Needed to run to the market and get some fresh vegetables and fruit for my mom. Which I would have still been doing those things if I had to go to work too. So it's not like they're new things. They're things I was already doing for her and my dad. What else? I had an order I had to go pick up, and then I needed to go to Home Depot to get weed killer, take my garbage, went to get something to eat, and every month I help my mom pay her bills. So I went over to her house, helped her get her bills paid, made sure my dad was drinking his water and eating and all that good stuff. And so it was trying to keep myself busy today and hoping that I go to bed at a decent hour. So I didn't take a nap today. But I had already decided that today I was going to sleep in. I wasn't going to get up unless the dog woke me up to go out, and he didn't, which I was really kind of surprised about that too. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. But when I got up, I sat down and started making a list of just kind of like I can't remember what they call it, when you just start writing things down, things that come to me. Brainstorming. I just started brainstorming. This is what I need to do. And brainstorming everything I could think of that I need to do, that I want to do, as far as like catching up around my house and paperwork and things I want to do in my yard and things I want to do at Mom and Dad's house. And, they're in their 90s, and I'm trying to, I know it's awful, just trying to have things in order, You just never know when that day's going to come. But anyway, it was a good day. So even though it was again, yesterday wasn't as much because I was busy with taking Mom to the doctor, but it was kind of weird this morning not going to work, I missed doing this. I've almost got all my little panels covered, and I think what I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to put a little, I'm going to turn this into a pocket, and I want to, so I'm not going to worry about doing those inside edges. It doesn't sound like I got to get it right here better though. But I want to put in a little tiny signature for some journaling space. So it's a tiny pocket wallet-sized journal, or a wallet journal, what we want to call a wallet journal, I guess. It won't fit in your wallet, but it's small enough to put in a handbag, or the dash of your car, or something like that. If you want to have something to jot down your mileage or your money that you spend going out to eat, or, whatever that I should have done my book page, and didn't do my book page even. Dang, Kim. I mean, it was already an older book page, so it wasn't that big a deal, but I usually still like to go around the edges, and I did not. But anyway, it's fine. It is fine. And I'm thinking I might stamp something on this, and I'm going to put a signature right here. So I got to find some little pages to put me a signature together, and and I've still got to decorate this piece. Some things to decorate with, some papers to put in for my little signature. So I've got a little bit of work still to do with this, decide what kind of closure I want to put on it. Because I think I've already been on here maybe an hour. maybe a little bit more than an hour. So getting close to an hour. So anyway, so I'll finish this. I'll get some more things together. I might do some of the stuff. But I'm going to plan on doing a live tomorrow night. I've been doing Friday Night Live. So I'm planning on doing Friday Night Live tomorrow. And my hope tomorrow night is to finish this little journal and show you the cards that me and some ladies made to send out with the Meals on Wheels. And most of that will be Stampin' Up! Products, although a lot of it is retired Stampin' Up! Products. And let's see. So yeah, I'll do that. But I'm going to go ahead real quickly and try to show y'all some of this before I go off. And then I don't know if I'll have any more of this done tomorrow night or not, because I got to do some of my real work around my house and yard and all that good stuff tomorrow too. I can't play all day making journals. And the big thing I got to do is get my swaps finished. Kitty Cat's not going to go there. And actually, that bird does not go there either. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that bird yet. I'm kind of waiting until I do my cover. So he's kind of just hovering in here. The butterfly's glued down though. So I've got this pocket and some journaling spots. And I mean, just this cute little flower. It could just be put somewhere if we wanted to. Then on this page, I've got, this is a piece of that I had watercolored, and that was left over from Easter a couple years ago. I might put some lined paper so somebody can write on that, because it's kind of dark. This was a little cluster I made, so I'm kind of going to, I think I'm going to turn that more into a tag also. Have that in there. I was just trying to find some of my things I had made that I could stick in here. And again, most of this is going to be, a lot of this is going to be Stampin' Up. Because I am still using my Stampin' Up. That's Stampin' Up! Paper. This is a pretty hard piece of a tag that I had made. And I think it was the first time I used my little eyelet machine. I put the little eyelet. But I'm going to finish that. I'm thinking I'm going to decorate it with this little plant right here. And then have it down here at the bottom. And have this piece kind of sticking out here with some thread or something hanging off of it. So that's kind of the plan for that. Took my little picture frame in here, and I made this little notepad, like I was talking about putting a notepad or a journal in the other. So this came out of a calendar that I confiscated out of my mom's trash can. And I made just a little pad that somebody could write on. I stuck that in there so you can slip this in and out. I thought that turned out kind of cool. So that's that page. Like I said, I got some little things here I need to do to finish it up. Nothing really big time to finish it, but, you know, little details. It's all in the details. And then this page, when I used to stencil, I think the stencil retired. That's one of the stamps. I can't remember if that stamp set retired. And just some little tiny things that I stuck in here that were just kind of cute. I mean, I'm trying to think, I might turn that way. Maybe it'll show up a little better. This one goes in this top one. This little pocket there. I guess that's as far down as that pocket goes. That one goes in here, and then this one goes in the side. So that neat little journal pocket. And then I just left some space. I mean, you could, I need to go in and get some words and put some words in different spots, empty spots. Maybe some journaling prompts or something. But the other thing I'm planning on tucking in some of these pockets are Sudoku puzzles and coloring pages, word search puzzles, things like that. I'm going to be sticking those things in some of these pockets. Here's my bird page, bird section. bird section. So this was a free one, a free download. Tracy Fox, maybe. This was a Stampin' Up! Set that's retired. Again, these another one of these birds from that I got free. Hang on. Excuse me. Woo, sneezels. Brady, watch out. I don't want to roll over you. And so I watercolored this piece in the back for, you know, I should have done his little feet. Let's see if I can get, because they're awful white, aren't they? To be on that, sitting on that tree branch. That might help a little bit. I should have done that. But I didn't. I did this. This is what I did at my mom and dad's house today, and I didn't have my inks or any of that stuff with me. I did take my watercolors and the journal and some book page and stuff, but I didn't take, that helped a lot because those white feet were sticking out like sore thumbs. But I did that little, I thought my little watercolor turned out nice. And then it returned to this page. Got this little bookmark clipped in here, and then a nice spot for somebody to write whatever they want to write there. Again, I might stamp a word or something on here. And this, I think that's nice with that little butterfly. This is, again, maybe I put a word or something. Oh, that's what it was. I was going to put some washi tape right here. I've got some pretty, I think it's a butterfly, actually, a purple, in this little set off right here that I got online. It is not something that somebody asked me to do anything with. It's just one I like. Look, there it is. This is the purple washi tape. I'm going to take that out so I don't forget to do it. I'll come back and do it. I could do it right now. It's real easy to do, y'all. So you just, because I'm having it tucked in here. So when it's tucked in here and then you see this right here, you can put that purple washi tape right there. And somebody could still write on here if they wanted to, or put in a picture on it if they want to. You know, it's just really, really cute. And then you can try to tear it, but just in case my tearing messes up, I'm going to trim it. Just trim off the edge here. Go along the... I'm sorry if I'm going out of camera when I'm cutting. But yeah, I'm just trimming off the edge there. That is perfect. That's what I was trying to remember. I wanted to make sure I remembered to do that. Yep. Go down. I'll go back and trim that a little bit better later. But anyway, so this goes in this pocket. And then now, though, you can see some of the little purple from that side. I also stuck in here, I don't know if I've shown y'all, this is my watercolor. I did this artistic trading card for a swap, and I drew this bird with ink. It was a freehand draw. I did not trace it. I practiced several times on paper with pencil, and then I finally started trying it in ink, and then I took it to my watercolor. This is not really my last one, like I numbered them. This was more in the middle, but I had changed my paper, my watercolor paper, and I wasn't as happy as, it just didn't do as well on this paper than the first. I think I had done 6, and then I cut some other watercolor paper, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this watercolor paper as much. But anyway, so this one's going in this journal also. I'm thinking about turning it. I think I'll turn it this way. Okay, so this is the bird spread here. And then I've got things I still need to put in here. So we'll come back and see some of these other pages later when they're finished. Some of these. I'm probably going to do more to this. There's some more of my watercolor, just like background watercolors. I'm going to finish this page. This is the kitty cat page. And again, these are free downloads that I got from somebody. Oh, and I loved this butterfly too. Free downloads. If you go and follow a lot of these people that do the journaling books, they have their own digitals that they upload, and I'm hoping to learn how to do some of my own as well so that I can share digitals with people. There's one of my master boards and a place you can write on the back. I'm gonna have to do more of those butterflies. They're just so pretty. And then just a little slip of paper that to journal on, and I just stuck it in here as well. Oh, I'm trying to get it under that other card. And another page to write on. So this is an envelope. Okay, this is going to go on that side. This is an envelope, and then I put like a little mini signature in it and just stapled it in. Decorated the pages, and then there's where I glued the envelope to the book page. And then on this page, I made a little notebook here. Just put the paper. It's just separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, and then 6 pages. They could write on this one too. I'm gonna put this little cluster in here. Got some more stuff I gotta lay down here. I hadn't decided for sure. I just put things in here thinking I wanted them in here. A hymn book page. And I did some kind of like, I did some stamping, some of my Stampin' Up! Stamps. And then I did some splatters with my watercolor splatters. So obviously there's a little Chick-fil-A bag. This is going to have like, I got the little doggy that looks kind of like Brody. And then some, I'm going to put some potted plants and things like that on this page and on this pocket. Got to still decorate this pocket. And some music stuff. And then these came out of a State Farm's Norman Rockwell calendar. It was last year's calendar, I believe, that I cut these pieces. So I'm going to put some kind of a tuck or something in here where I can put a couple of these guys on it. And then this neat little pocket that I made. Again, I just stuck a piece of paper in here so I can write on. I'm going to stick a couple other things in there too. There's a belly band. There was another one towards the front with the same belly band. I had made that paper. Just doodling on the paper. These 2 little pockets I hadn't finished. I'm going to put the daffodil on this one. And I'm going to put this big flower on this one and maybe do some other decorating. I got some tucks. So this is the end. I think this was a 14 pieces of paper plus the bag. The Chick-fil-A bag. So it was 28 pages plus the Chick-fil-A bag. And then your cover. And then this is going to go back here, and I'm not sure what else. But I'm going to work on trying to get this finished pretty soon, and so I can get this delivered to someone. So anyway, there was my junk journal journey for the day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you're watching live, and you will please send me your name and address, and I'll send you a little something for watching me live and commenting and saying hello or liking or something. I'm thinking it might be. I could trim that a little bit and then glue it back together because it's bending. I guess I didn't put a good where I folded it. I probably should have folded it out a little further than what I did. And it's causing that to fold up a little bit. But I can fix that. So there's that neat little pocket journal that I'm using with the box of goodies from the person from Amazon that they sent. And I posted that the first couple of videos I did. So I'm about to finish up doing my videos for them unless they ask me to do something specific. And I'll go back and do something else. But I think this little journal will be it. But I love it. I might make a few of them because I still got some of these cute papers left that I could use to make a couple more of these. Really, really, really cute. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. And if you come on here later and watch the replay, again, just say hello, comment, like, share, help me get my viewership up on my channel. That would be nice. So you guys have a great Friday, and I should be here sometime tomorrow night. I'm thinking it'll be late. It'll probably be about 9 o'clock. So y'all take care, and God bless. Thank you.